Okay, and there goes my interesting spelling of things. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. You're welcome, everyone, for the mute button. Yes, welcome back to Crowhaul 5e. I'm joined by, again, my lovely B. Say hi, B.
Hi.
Hold on. Sorry, I've unmuted you now. Please say hi again.
Hi.
Sorry about that. Yeah. So we'll pick up where we left off last time. Give me a second. Okay. Everything is ordered in just fine. Oh no, I need to sneeze again. I have my Oh my gosh, what was that sneeze? That was a mean sneeze. Excuse me. What? Ooh, sorry about that. So last time we left off with you nearly dying thanks to some big bad evil lightning person, knowing the ways of ki and energy and the ability to shock people from several feet away. You almost died. You almost died because you couldn't punch them. At the end, you realize that you did indeed have darts, that you could have attacked them with. That's okay. You got help from mysterious figures in the shadows. You went home, and it seems those mysterious figures in the shadows not only followed you home, but beat you home. With one of the figures making a lovely batch of cookies. They could quickly introduce themselves. One was the famous, well-known, Black Wings of Crowhaul. The other was a name you've never heard before, Moonman Luna. Or Luna Moonman. Luna Moonman appears to be hard to pin down what gender they are, and everyone keeps referring to them as they, so a little assuming that maybe they seem to not have exact gender. And gender does seem to be an alien subject to them, as they themselves are very alien. Gray skin, almost powdery gray, with eyes that are also gray and pitted in many ways that make it look like they have literal moons for eyes, and gray hair that flows. Very gray. In fact, the exact shade of the moon in the sky. Black Wing was a black feathered individual. Well, at least their costume was. They were fully in costume. Moonman's not in costume. They're in maybe like a t-shirt and jeans. Also gray, by the way. And it's been determined that you're not a villain. We have acted against villains, and if you continue to do this all by yourself, you're probably gonna be hunted down and killed. So they've loaned you Moonman, who is now your associate, and will be with you for a while. You just sort of said, okay, yeah, sure, that sounds right. And now spending time with Moonman, I guess. No questions about it, just, going along with the flow. Yeah. The day passes and a new day comes. Is there anything you'd like to do with this morning?
What is Moonman up to?
They are on a balcony, legs crossed, arms in lap, eyes closed, pointed to the sky.
Okay, I'm gonna make myself some coffee.
Okay. Make yourself a lovely cup of coffee. Oh, you're not going out for coffee today. Look at you being so sensible. Freshly ground cups of coffee. I'm gonna make you make a roll for it.
Okay.
If there's one that you've started a fire.
I started a fire.
Well, no, it's a 4. It's a 4. You have burnt coffee, which is interesting.
Can I try again?
Sure, you pour this cup out, do another cup. Go ahead. Another cup of burnt coffee.
I'm gonna go out for coffee. I give up after this point.
Wise choice. You start leaving, and Moon picks up, and you're going somewhere. Let me join you. Make a perception check. Make a perception check.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Hopefully, it's not a 4.
Everything's just a 4 today.
That's very inconvenient. I think you're a bit quiet. Okay, that's a natural 20 right there. Before you leave, you notice the smell of drying glue. And what reminds you of like an elementary school paper mache class. You maybe a bit of a hint of paint.
All right. Do I see anything like being made?
You look around and have a good look, and there's a few scraps of paper on a table in a bowl. And you're noticing Ashley looking at Moonman. There's a few scraps of paper glued to their face now. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. What?
Yes, that is it. That's what you see.
I'm gonna kind of question them on it.
They start patting their face and find the piece of. It's a surprise.
All right. Do you want to get coffee with me?
Sure.
I mean, they have other drinks too. You don't have to have coffee. You could have like tea or.
Excuse me for the sounds. Okay. They'll go along with you.
Oh, and they have very lovely muffins.
Muffins. I am such a professional. Okay. Do you want to go to that heckin' fancy coffee shop over here?
Yep. I'll go to that one.
I'm changing things about your motorcycle. Okay. You have a motorcycle, so this is Moomin riding on the back of your motorcycle. And it's a little hard to concentrate on driving because the never-ending whee coming from the back. I love motorcycles!
Do I need to do a dexterity check now?
No, it's okay. Anyways, you get to the coffee shop and not much is going on, and yeah, you order your favorite coffee.
Yep, and I get Moonman whatever they want to get.
Moonman would like a chocolate milk.
All right. I see if they have it.
They definitely have chocolate milk. They have chocolate milk, hot chocolate, chocolate coffee, all sorts of chocolate, and chocolate.
Oh, I ask if they have they want a chocolate muffin.
They would love a chocolate muffin.
Do they have chocolate muffins?
Mm-hmm. The person at cashier, sir, a lovely coffee for you, young lady, and lovely chocolate muffin, and...
do you have banana nut muffins?
They do have banana nut muffins.
Okay, I would like one of those.
A lovely banana nut muffin for this lady, and a lovely chocolate for this young lady. Moomin hears this and stares at them blankly, stares back at you, stares at them. And Moomin's waist seems to change a little, to be a bit more feminine, and the chest expands to reveal 2 bulbs at the chest, and suddenly Moomin's a woman. And the cashier's a little freaked out. And everyone else is a little freaked out. What you doing? Hello?
I'm gonna act like there's nothing wrong with this, and look at the people like and just casually find a seat with our stuff.
Okay.
I can hear myself echo. It's a little weird.
Yeah, I can also hear you echo. It's causing a few problems. Hold on.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking straight at my screen, so I don't know why I'm echoing so badly.
Hold on. Let me... Noise gate. This is a test of the microphone. Can you say things?
Yes, I can say things.
There we go. Okay. This is gonna be a little poor on my end because my voice is gonna be. I have to make a loud sound if to have more to speak. Ah! I am speaking. What? Are you... Darn. Okay. Yeah. You set a table, and you start eating your lovely muffins and cupcakes. Anything you want to do?
I'm gonna kind of observe what's going on, see if there's any interesting talk going on in the coffee shop.
Okay, insight or perception you pick.
I'll do perception. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Ah, you got a natural 1 plus 2. So, you don't know as much. In fact, you completely forget that Moomin's right in front of you. And you look at Moomin, and you're a little freaked out that there's a person out sitting in front of you.
Wow, that is pretty bad.
It takes you a few seconds to remember things.
You know what? I'm gonna go up there and get a stronger coffee and see if that helps.
Okay. You gotta be incredibly caffeinated.
Yes.
Okay, you do
Do
that.
they have a triple shot espresso?
They heckin' do.
I want it.
Okay. You go away to get a triple shot espresso. You come back to Moonman looking at their phone, and actually it's interesting. They've lost all the feminine features and back to a very neutral, undescriptible form. And they're reading something on the phone. And they're concentrating really hard and is looking at the time.
I'm gonna drink my espresso and ask them how everything's going.
I got a message on the phone from the Hero organization. I think we might have to do a thing.
Okay. I'm gonna finish my coffee real quick. Do a real quick tip my head back and drink it all in one go, and be like, okay, I'm ready.
Okay. You start heading out. Moonman pulls out the thing that smells so strongly of dried glue that you picked up from your home and hands it to you. It's a papier-mâché mask. It's a black and white raven's mask. Hello, how's it going? They tell you to put it on.
Sure, I'll put it on.
It's just something they whipped up overnight. It's not a suggestion of what you should look like. It's just something they put together. It's probably gonna break by the end of the day. And they give you an address to go to.
Sure, let's head over there.
Looks like a sort of a business location over around here-ish in the poorer district of Crowhaul. And they explain a few things on the way. Gang members and criminals have been gathering under the banner of what they call the Mad Maverick, an individual that they don't know much about, but they're gathering forces. They're pretty sure they have a location, a spot where various messages and communications have been originating from. And there's an exact location in which it is. It's a business building. It's a sort of a rundown, almost forgotten business building. And you're heading that way. You're at that location.
Okay.
Is there anything particular you want to do?
Can I do a perception check on the business?
Sure. Make a perception.
20.
Okay. That's a pretty good one. What's odd is that all the windows are open. And I just might say, "Hello, Crash. Thank you for joining us. This is a DD, so I might not be so talkative to the community. I'm sorry." But yeah, all the windows are covered. All of the doors are boarded and locked, except for one, except for the entry.
All right. I'm gonna ask Moonman if we were given any information on what's going on here.
Yeah, they suspect that there's a series of sort of criminal activity in this location, and yeah, they were just sent to investigate. Just investigate, do nothing else. Maybe have a peek in, be as stealthy as possible, and look around.
Sure, I'll do that. I'll use stealth to kind of try to sneak in past the door.
Yeah, if, by the way, this is usually not a thing people do with, D&D streams, but someone has suggested you entered a window and then quickly redacted that information after they realized, I talked about, you know, them being boarded up. But yeah, window is a suggestion.
But everything's boarded up except for the door.
Yeah, if you...
I'm gonna have to pretty much stealth in through the door.
Yeah, unless you want to make a really weird check to unboard the windows from the outside. Although, that does give Moomin an idea. You start heading in. I'll make a stealth check for that.
I did.
Holy heck. You did. Sorry about that. I looked away for 2 seconds. Moonman's gonna make a stealth check. Okay. Alright. Okay. Moomin, you are like in the shadows. You're gone. You're climbing on the rafters, I think they're called, on the ceiling. You are stealth. Moomin's starting to go in, and you hear someone say, "You young man!" And Moomin turns around, and just like at the coffee shop, but only in the different direction. Moomin's shoulders start broadening, muscles start becoming more masculine in form, and, well, I say muscles start becoming more masculine. Moomin wasn't strong to begin with, and in this more masculine form, they're not any stronger. The voice is a little deep. Oh, yes, sure. How can I help you? Oh, what are you doing in this building? And the conversation happens outside. What are you doing?
I'm sort of watching. Can I see everything that's going on with Moomin?
Only if you pull away at the window above. Because there's a window right above the door that's been stealthy, yes. There's a window right above the door that's been nailed shut.
But I went in through the door.
You did went in through the door, yes. But you'd have to either descend it to the floor level and be right in front of the door and maybe doing a self check there, or if you like, you could still be on the ceiling, but pull away at that boarding. A, giving you a good view of that person, and B, giving you another entry aside from that door.
Sure.
So you would like to pull at the board? I'll let you know beforehand, that's probably either going to be a strength check or dexterity check with the tool.
I'm confused though, because I thought I was already in the building.
You are in the building, but you want to see what's happening outside of the building.
Okay. I can't just like peek through the door.
You can if you want. I guess. But I'd ask you to make another stealth check versus, yeah, I guess. I'm sorry. I feel like a horrible person.
Can I peek through one of the windows?
They're largely boarded up. You could definitely try. That'd be a perception check, if you'd rather. So you can either make a stealth check to stealth at the door to see what's going on, or a perception check to try to peer through cracks.
I thought you said something about a strength check.
Yeah, if you want to pull away at the boards.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
18.
Okay, so yank. Oh, nope, flashing stuff.
Do I need to do stealth real quick?
If you want to actually deaden the sounds and whatnot. Okay, your stealth is about to be broken, but for that 23, you managed to pry and pull away at this board without having too much sounds going on. You managed to pour the exact locations with minor creaks, but no big crash that would draw too much attention. And yeah, you can see outside, and now you have another entry besides the door if you want it. Moomin's gonna try and lie to see their way, his way now, through this person, and let's see how that goes. Wow! Moomin's like, oh yes, I belong here. This is my property, and you are trespassing, sir. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Yes, do not make me call the police. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'll leave now. And make an intelligence check.
Sure. I'm not seeing that on my list. I guess I just have to roll a d20, right? And then add my stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what you can make. Insight check if you rather.
Sure, I'll do that. That's only a 10. It's pretty much no better than what I already got.
Okay, so you see Moonman shift genders completely, as in shape-shifting forms. Like they have some sort of ability in that. Beyond that, any sort of information about this escapes your mind, and that information itself is kind of confusing to you. You don't quite know what's going on with Moonman, but yeah, it's a little not human, as Moonman is indeed not human.
Okay.
There might be an aspect about their race that causes this. You don't know.
Are they going to come in the building? I'm waiting for them.
They're sitting outside with arms crossed, watching the person until that person goes away. And then they...
All right, I'm going to look around the building before... I'm just going to look around the building, actually.
Okay.
Perception check?
If you like.
5.
Okay. Well, there's a 15-20 foot hallway that you're in, and both it's a T intersection. There's a left-hand turn, there's a right-hand turn. Beyond that, you can't really figure out much. Let me get Moonman. Where are you, Moonman? After a few minutes of being with you, Moonman reverts back to a very neutral appearance.
So it'd be safe to say, like, if somebody calls them by a certain gender, they change to that certain gender.
Possibly, yeah. Perception. Okay, Moonman's not doing too much better. They do notice that after those turns, there are other turns, and you guys follow this through to a set of doors. On the left-hand side, there was a door. On the right-hand side, there's a door. And they both go what you would consider north on the map, or up. If you were looking at a map, it'd be the up direction.
Okay.
So do you want to go through the left-hand or the right-hand set of doors?
Left.
Left? Okay. How are you doing this?
Stealthily.
Stealthily? Okay, I'm gonna ask everyone to make stealth checks again, because you're going through another door. And
16.
Okay. What did Moonman roll? 14. Okay, I need to roll a d6, I think. 4. Okay, let's go here. 4. Okay, a bunch of idiots. I can't remember which ones. Okay. So, in hiding in the shadows, you in particular notice a few things you could climb up. Sort of Batman style sneak around. on the ceiling.
Do that.
There's a vent that you can quietly and stealthily sort of open, and it leads to the next room. And Moomin's sort of following you around a little bit more clumsily. And you start going into the next room. And there you notice a set of sort of three sort of thug-looking fellows. They got the ski masks on and all sorts of weapons. Some of them have like maces, some of them have bats, all of them have some sort of handgun at the sides. They're sort of having a discussion about how the Mad Maverick's a really good guy. I can't believe they gave him this opportunity. Like, oh yeah, we'll be getting us some hero heads soon to mount on their trophy walls. Get your mind out of the gutters, you freaks. Yeah.
Interesting. Let me see. I have...
They're all guarding a door that, much like the door you just came from, has a sort of a ventilation system above it. They could probably bypass and sneak past.
Sure, I'm gonna stealth through that.
Just gotta stealth through that?
24.
That's pretty good, that's pretty good. I am sorry that I'm making every single room a stealth check, but every single room has no opponents. So let's have a Moonman stealth check. Don't be a 1. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. So you're walking past them, and you are nearly invisible in your shadows. Moomin's doing pretty good every now and then, making a few slip-ups, but they're not catching it. And you easily slip through that gate and into the next room. You never be too careful with the stealth checks. It's true. So next vent you come out of, and you drop down, and you notice immediately the door you were to come out of isn't there. Or at least appears not to be.
That's interesting. What's in the room?
So say 5, 10, 15. It's a 15 by 10 room. There's the wall you came out of, and not much else. No bad guys. From the ceiling you can see a next door, but that door has something funny about it. A box. They can't quite see from down here. You'd have to go down there and check it out.
Alright, sorry, I'm looking at something real quick. Can I examine the box?
Yeah, sure, you can hop on down, use your action to examine, make a investigation check.
Can I get advantage on that because of my background?
Give me a second, I forgot what your background is. Criminal, right?
Yeah.
Immediately look at this box. Well, it doesn't have much to do with criminality. So what you immediately see without making any sort of investigation check is a panel with 24 squares in it and one open slot at the top left-hand corner. Have you ever seen those puzzles with the broken picture and like one empty slot and you have to slide all of them around to make the picture whole again?
Okay. Can I try to see if I can solve that?
What
would I roll for that?
Make an investigation check.
16.
Okay. At the bottom right-hand corner, there's a square that has a triangle carved into it. Looking closer at the puzzle as a whole, there's another triangle in the empty slot at the top left-hand corner. If you want to actually solve this is going to be a wisdom check. Something you're not too out of the realm of solve.
Okay, all I see is a wisdom saving throw. I don't see it on skills.
It's I want to really... It's really annoying how you can't just click wisdom or dexterity and make it... Oh, you can! You click on the word wisdom. Click on the word wisdom on your character sheet. Okay, starting to play around with this thing and having a few issues with it. I'll let you know this. To pass this lock, you need a successful check. 3 successful checks. And you do not have one so far. Moonman's really excited to give it a try.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let them give it a try.
Moonman will give it a try, and that's a failure.
Can I try one more time?
Sure. That's a success. You have 1 success. Now Moonman's gonna give it a try.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Was that a successful?
Okay, so Moonman makes a series of moves, and you get a little bit closer, and you see the end to this, and you get excited, you just watch right there, and you finish it. It takes you about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It takes you about an hour and a half. You got so caught up to it, you barely even notice the time pass. It takes you an hour and a half to do it, and the door slowly opens. And it enters to a hallway that immediately turns right. And you see about 15 feet of hallway before it gets to an empty, a big room that you don't know if it's empty or not right now. Moonman, following the trend that's been going on this whole time, is going to do a stealth check.
I will as well.
Moonman's gonna try to climb up the walls like you've been doing. Okay.
I accidentally rolled it twice.
You did.
Can
You
I
did.
take the
Yeah.
first roll?
No. You take the 18. You take the 18. Yeah. But yeah, 18. And it's a 3 this time. 3. Combat. 4 bandits. Yep. You see nothing. These are even worse off looking gang members. They're real lax and look kind of stupid. A little bit smarter than average, but not too wise. You could probably pass them quite easily if you want.
Sure, let's stealth past them. 24.
Okay. And the next room. You go through the grate of the next room and you shut it, and you know Moonman gets around it too. And there's another door. And a few more bandits. So here's the situation. You need to get through that door, or at least you think you do for the mission. And that door doesn't have grates that you can slip through. That door is a little bit more secure. So you need to get through the door itself, which seems to have another sort of interesting locking mechanism. So you need to get through.
But it's being blocked by bandits.
4 of them.
I'm gonna ask Movement if they're ready for combat.
I think so.
Okay. I'm gonna hop down and do a surprise quarterstaff attack on the closest guy.
Okay.
Let's see, I'm gonna roll to hit. Does that hit?
Give me a second. That would definitely hit. Wolf damage.
I got 2 1s, which would be 2 5s, which would be 10 damage altogether.
10 damage. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong guy. Okay. It's like, wow, that's a lot of health for this kind of character. Are you sure about that? No. So that'd be a total of 10?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I bumped the microphone. Okay, that is 1 guy immediately down. And
I can't see.
I know. We're just doing theater of the mind right now. So you're probably in range of another guy. Did you want to continue doing flurry of blows to that other guy?
Yeah, just give me 1 second to roll to hit. Oh, that's not as good. That's a 9 and a 21.
That still hits. That still hits.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for damage. And that is an 8 and a 6.
That's another hit.
Has like 14 points in damage altogether.
And let's see. Then what are you gonna do? You have moon spell? Oh, lightning. Nope. I want to read it. Read it. Let me read it. There you go. Give me like 2 seconds. So I've got a better shape of better 10 feet tall and 60-foot radius. Okay. That's interesting. Maybe that's a bit too powerful. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. There you go. I've just filled this entire chat with spells. I'm sorry. Moonman's gonna cast Sleet Storm. Sort of in the corner with the last remaining 2, and spell ends. A 20-foot radius. Okay. Explosive flames are down to ground and. Area Massachusetts throw. Lose concentration. What? Oh no! This spell does nothing! It falls prone. Creature is concentrating a spell. Okay. So yeah, that actually was a trash spell. I don't know why I have the spell. So all of a sudden this room becomes completely covered in sleet and snow, and it's very uncomfortable to be in. Let me now pull up a battle. So we only got 2 left. So you all can be Leah, and here, and you can give me 1 second. Ah, no! I am a professional VTuber. Yes? Here we go. And we're over here. And let's say they are right here. We need to roll for initiative.
All right. 4.
This is for Moomin. Who gets a 7, and this is for the bad guys. Who get a 20. Okay. Well, I guess it's their turn first. And they're immediately knocked prone. It's heavily obscured. And they're yelling something to the radio. You can't hear what they're yelling. But probably no one else can either. And yeah, they're gonna take their entire turn looking for you guys.
They can't find us?
It's heavily obscured. There's ice just falling from ceiling. One of them makes a shot at you with disadvantage.
Can we stealth to the door?
If you want. Let's say the door is oh man, I don't have a door. The door's right here. It's squished and weird, but yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna do a quick quarterstaff attack on my way to the door.
Okay.
While stealthing, is that possible?
You could definitely make a stealth attack. You can definitely make a stealth.
Okay, but it would be Moonman's turn first, so I'll wait.
It would. Moonman's little embarrassed that they meant to do a damaging spell and instead did an obscuring spell. Is going to look closer at their spells. No. That's not what I want. Screw it. They're just gonna take out their moon sickle and go over to this guy and make an attack. Oh. Hey Basil, how's it going? Oh, they could do Moonbeam, but they're still gonna do a sickle. Okay, that's... Can I do damage now? Nope, that's Omni Strike. Oh, wait, was that damage? No, that looked like D20s. That's D20s. Okay, screw you. Excuse me while I get my character sheet back up so I can do damage. That's 1d4 plus 3 damage. That's not a lot. They're just gonna do it because they got no idea what they're doing. This may be the first time they've seen combat. You don't think the specialty was in combat. That is 7 points of damage. This, ooh, 7 points of damage. Wow, that's a lot for these guys. Yeah, how's it going, guys? A little bit of D&D. I apparently am not proficient in D20. I'll roll 20. I guess that makes it your turn.
All right, I'm gonna go up to this guy and do a... You know what? I'm gonna do a quarterstaff attack. Two-handed, see if it hits. Okay, it's a 21 and a 16.
The first one hits, roll for damage, I recommend.
10.
Okay, okay, that leaves him down to 1 hit point, so I guess you can continue your attack, and you're still, you know...
7.
Yeah. Okay, so he's...
That's
enough to knock him out.
Then can I do a flurry of blows on this guy?
Oh, sure.
That's a 20 and a 23
okay,
to hit.
they're just unconscious. Apparently. And when that person goes down, Moomin drops the, a sleet storm.
Alright, let's get to the door.
Okay. And let's get out of this hideous battle map. I really did not do a good job there. Yeah. This door has 2 concentric rings. 1 brass and 1 silver. Make an investigation check.
Sure. Six. Okay,
not very good. You can just make out that the brass one has a sun. You don't know much about the other one, though. Moonman's gonna join in and do a little bit of a check of their own. Let's see. I think that's investigation. Oh, it's intelligent. Moonman's not very smart. Okay, Moonman can see that the silver one has a moon on it. And that's about it. Moonman starts playing with the rings and there's a clicking sound as they sort of rotate one of them. What are you doing?
They're trying to open the door.
They're just sort of playing with the rings a little. What are you doing?
I'm gonna do an investigation check on the door.
Okay, another investigation check.
I feel like you're judging me.
No, it's okay. We can make 3 investigation checks. Okay, yeah, you're quite sure you see a silver ring with a moon on it and a brass ring with a sun on it. The brass ring is the outer ring, the silver ring is the inner ring. And they do have the ability to sort of shift or spin. What you doing?
So I'm not really sure how to get through the door then.
I mean, there's... Are you just gonna look at the door then? You're just gonna look at the door?
I'm gonna try to open the door.
Oh, okay. How are you opening the door? Are you pushing on it? Are you playing with rings? Are you doing a magical chance?
playing with the rings.
Okay. Yeah, you spin them, they start clicking. There's a click, 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 click sound. It sort of reminds you of like the turning of a safe doorknob, like a locking mechanism.
I'm gonna ask Moonman what they think.
They can sit there and make a wisdom check. Sure.
Can I do a wisdom check as well to assist them?
Sure.
Well, neither one of us is doing very well.
Okay, stop focusing on the characters and what they would do, what they would think. What would you think in this situation?
Well, you said it's like spinning rings that's kind of like unlocking a safe, correct? So we need to know the combination.
There is no numbers. All there is an image of a sun on one of the rings, an image of a moon on the other.
Can I sort of shift them around and experiment with them to see if I can get it to unlock?
I could definitely do that over time. Yeah, sure. You shift and hear clicking and nothing's really getting in.
Is there a large heavy object in the room?
No, it's empty room.
So can I just break the door?
You would like to punch through, have I specified that's a steel door?
That's true. You did not specify that.
It's a meta door. Yeah.
Okay. So that's out of the question. Can I search through the bad guy's pockets and see if I can find anything?
Sure. You find, a phone.
Can I look through the phone?
Yeah, sure. You look through the phone and it has all sorts of weird information. You're half suspecting they're a werewolf because of the moon phases and where the moon is in the sky at the time. That's listed on it, as well as various things about the sun position in the sky.
Can I see where the sun and the moon positions are at this current moment and use it to try to unlock the door?
Yeah, quite easily, actually. The bad guy's phone actually has that in there right now. You start ticking in the exact locations, and the sun is high in the sky, and the moon is a little bit below on the horizon, and you hit it there, and all of a sudden you hear a chung, like the counterpart setting in. And the door shifts open.
I look at Moonman excited.
Moonman is very happy as well.
Go through the door.
Okay. Give me a second. Something's on my screen, and I don't want it on my screen. Okay, go through the door. And what you see in there is a series of computers. Computers listing various names of various people, in particular criminals. Their skill sets, how good they are at things, and what they're doing. And there's a video feed. Like a video chat going on. On one end, you see this individual. And a voice is coming through.
Can they see me?
We can't see you, yes? Voice says, you have made it through all the challenges. Getting out the few of the little bad guys. And we're amused by it. Not as much as amused by the ability to slink through the hidden ways of the ceiling and shadows. For that, we will make note of you. For that, you will be our favorite.
And the video shuts off. And all of the computers shut off.
Do I know who that guy is?
Heckin' no! What the heck was that guy about? Currently you're dealing with the Blue Dragon Gang. That's... It looks like a Harley Quinn played Fallout to you. A little bit. Sorry, that was in the chat. No, you know nothing about that guy aside from the ticking gear on their back and looking around various invented materials and crafting of some sort of.
Can I do an investigation check on the computer?
Sure. It's currently off right now. Everything shut down when that person turned off their computer check.
I just got a 9.
Make a general perception check.
15.
You hear voices down the hallway coming towards you, and you see a vent.
How many stealth?
Okay. As is
27.
You see a vent in the ceiling with letting sunlight in.
Let's go through the vent.
And he's like, yes, we can. Let's see. What is Moonman's stealth? 17, not bad. 17. Moonman also managed to scurry up the wall and through the vent. It is blinding bright outside the middle of the day, and you managed to make it out. Your whole purpose on this job was to gather information. And that you have. In fact, unbeknownst to you, Moonman's been wearing a body cam this whole time and got all of that on video.
Ben, you may need to do a perception check yourself.
No, I understand. Yeah. That's this job done. In the middle of looking around for the blue dragons and the lightning punching people, you found this. The only name you've gotten into relationship was by listening into the other people in that building. We'll call them the Mad Maverick. But you take this information, you head home, and Moonman makes a few calls to the Hero Organization to loop them in the situation. But for now, for today, I'm afraid that's all we can do, as the one that cries out is indeed crying out. Thank you for everyone who joined. I hope you all enjoyed this. I put in a little bit of work in today, and I actually had some trouble writing, so it's a little bit rushed. I thank everyone for their patience. You all have a lovely evening. Thank you, and goodbye.
Goodbye.